Measurement is confusing because there's a lot of novelty in the space. We have a lot of new entrants that are bringing new methodologies, new data sets to life, and are kind of doing very new things. And I think the market is seeing this, and they're asking themselves, well, what do I do with all this information? And frankly, how do I fit it into my existing framework that I've been operating against for so many years? If I'm going to transact, which is the definition of currency, how am I going to do that in a way that I feel comfortable with? Based on all the interactions and all the deals that we've done over the years, right? Media is a repeated game, and now we're introducing a new element. So I think that's the piece that can be maybe confusing. The thing that I think is exciting is, well, that's great, because one of the things that we've seen is as media consumption has evolved extremely dramatically, measurement has not been able to kind of keep pace. There hasn't been a lot of innovation up to the date to keep up with the advent of streaming, but frankly, even with addressability in linear television, combination of digital and CTV and all these other things that we're really pushing for in the measurement space. And that's also why it's good, right? Because we need these things. And right now, we're getting closer, faster to having all of those things than I think this industry's seen in any of our lifetimes.
What is the opportunity for Nielsen, in your opinion, with Nielsen One and sort of their evolving role, and how could they evolve?
Paramount's currency agnostic. Nielsen is certainly a data provider that, to all of their credit, like all of this is built on their back. For a very long time, they were the sole currency really used by this industry. And by the way, like what an amazing feat, right? What an amazing thing to build and develop that process that so much of what we take for granted, day over day, what the upfront process looks like, how we guarantee deals, how these things are sort of spoken about between buyer and seller, was really built around Nielsen data. They're looking to evolve the conversation as well with Nielsen One. And I think the thing that's probably the most exciting about it is, Nielsen, just like all of these new entrants, is bringing something new to market, right? It'll be evaluated against the rest of the competitive set. And what we really do believe is that advertisers will select data sets that they're going to be able to plan, guarantee, activate, and measure against consistently. And for Nielsen One, for some advertisers, that would be a great fit. I'm excited to see what it has when it comes out and to see how it interacts in the ecosystem. And if we really want to talk about a multi-currency future, I think it's naive to think that Nielsen's not going to be a big part of that conversation.
Great, and you as a programmer, what are some of your needs around measurement and currency?
So our need is largely to prove the value of our content, right? We sell premium content, long form content, things that get people excited, things that when people sit down on their couch, they lean in because the new episode of Star Trek or the new episode of Halo is so exciting. And we want to basically be able to show the power of what we're distributing, the power of what we're creating to our advertisers in a quantitative and tangible way to show the value of the investment they're giving us, right? Advertisers are trusting us with their money. We talk a lot about this in a transactional relationship, but there's a lot of trust in it. We steward those dollars against our media channels, and we promise to bring them engagement. We promise to bring them viewers that are going to sit there, consume their advertising, and then go out and hopefully buy their products. And I think that all of these new measurement innovation pieces that are popping up will continue to show that value chain, and they will continue to show how the content that Paramount produces matches what advertisers need in order to move their products, and really the value of advertising on TV, whether that's traditional linear, CTV, whatever.